Welcome, everyone, back to Terra Invicta. It is the Ash Heritor, and today we continue on with our glorious Servants campaign, where we make the world ready for the arrivals of our new masters, the great and mighty Hydra. We currently control several territories along the southeast, though admittedly we have had a bit of a damper as the United States has invaded us, which, I understand how this works now. I, was a bit confused, because prior to the previous episode, and actually throughout the previous episode, I was under the assumption that you need to have full control over a nation in order to have executive control over it. But actually, you only need to control this final point, which, when you are manually controlling a nation through purges or through the control nation option, you do have to get to that final point. So you do need to fully control it. But in the case of a coup, the control points will be divided up among the nations that have the highest public support. At least that's my understanding of it. That's how I've seen it happen before. So technically, yes, the Resistance does have executive control over the US, which is a big problem. That's okay. We are making our way towards attempting to seize control of China. And are we trying for India? No, we're not trying for India. We're just attempting to make things work for us right here. What is the situation in China? Pretty terrible. Well, actually, no, sorry. I've been playing a different campaign as Project Exodus. So I was looking for this nice yellow bar and was like, there is no yellow bar. That's pretty bad. But no, we're playing this. We're playing the servants here. So purple. Purple is good. I like purple. We need to use the purple to get ourselves a control point here. And right now we're sitting over our maximum control points. What? Let's see here. Let's see. To my knowledge, we control a significant number of the nations bordering China, or at least that's what we've been attempting to do as of recent. We control North Korea again, which is good. We even defended North Korea, control Mongolia, and we control Kyrgyzstan. We're going to need to take Tajikistan as well, because that's going to help us there. And we also control the Himalayan states. Again, and Myanmar. These are just temporary acquisitions. I'm going to get rid of them as soon as we are able, or as soon as we're able to take China. So right now we have our characters. It's going to take me a second to get back into it.
I'm here.
Who was doing what?
Where to? Ready for my mission.
It was Jean-Luc the Illuminated that was our man for getting into China. But unfortunately, that is just going to be a difficult prospect. We also, before we go to this, I'm gonna
tell our story.
Have him
ready for
get some points there, in any case. One other thing, we have recently constructed the Martian outpost, the core of the Martian outpost, but we need significantly more boosts before we can actually build the mining colony that we want to build there. However, we do have a mining colony on Luna being constructed, if I recall correctly. Hold on. Let me check that to make sure. Yeah, we absolutely do, because we are earning water and we have we're earning metals and water. So we just need a bit more progress on Luna, and then we have our two stations. Lushan Station here, which is, to my knowledge, it is entirely... What do we got here? We have a space science and a social science lab. So I actually wanted to build, like, full social sciences. But we can actually do the second social science lab. And we'll send this up. We'll use minimal boost, because it doesn't cost much once you already have a space dock. And indeed, our other station, Meteora Station... Is this the one, actually? No, this is... Yes, this is the one. This is a space dock, and we have a social science lab as well. And then lastly, we have the Bamyan base. That's the one on the moon, which is currently operating. That is our mining colony on the moon. So, it's all looking good there. Great. Our crackdown on the control point in Norway has expired. Okay, so Norway is currently a territory that I'm not investing in. It is actually not a bad territory, so I could invest in it. The problem is it's just very distant. Though, that being said, I control other territories in Scandinavia, which is kind of interesting. If I were to, I don't know, advance there. However, the GDP there is not very good. It does not have a space program. Honestly, I'm going to abandon it. And I'm going to abandon the one in Finland, too, because that's going to put our, control points back down. We'll be fine. We can always take it back if we need to. Right now, we are attempting to reclaim Taiwan after it was stolen from us militarily. I'm going to hold off. I'm just going to take these 2 points for now, because if I take the third one, we're going to encounter some problems. So, yeah, I'm gonna just wait. We're going to let them do their own thing. What's Cash Bland going to do for us now? He's got some espionage capabilities. Thankfully, it looks like we repelled the US from Japan, which is good. Kind of want him to... What are the chances that he could, say, crack down a point here? No, 0. Okay. And a coup? No, that's a coup is based on your command score rather than your espionage score, so that's definitely not gonna work. Let's see here. We could sow unrest in the States. No, that's also not gonna work because that's a command-based ability. Okay. Tell you what. We're gonna take Tajikistan from the initiative.
Targeting the opposition.
Acknowledged.
Again, I just want it so that I have this extra control point bordering China. Oh yeah, we have our Mongol space program, which is great. Outer Status has been... Ah, I see the issue. We have ourselves an attack.
I'm here.
So we're actually going to have him advise in Australia, because the enemy is currently attacking Australia, so this is going to buff up our military.
Ready for my mission.
Because he's got a command score of 17, which is, you know, kind of good.
Ready.
And then Agira. Agira is not going to assault alien assets. We don't do that here. Agira can... It's not going to work. Any territories that need, like, I think we're going to be fine. I just don't know what I'm going to have him do. He is mostly a command-based character as well. Could attempt a coup on the, on Afghanistan. So this technically also borders China, or we can attempt a coup on Pakistan. That'll just strip the resistance of some of their power. It'll cost us ops to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we have any territories that need to be defended at the moment. No. Then, I tell you what, I am... Actually, like... No, I'm gonna have him advise up here in South Korea. Because he also has a command score, and if the enemy attacks us there, we'll at least have some options to defend ourselves. And, meanwhile... How are we looking public order-wise? You're gonna establish some order in Japan. Okay. We are good to go. So, let's move this along. Sorry, I was just refamiliarizing myself with the situation that we were in. You are going to continue doing this. For now, we are earning plenty of influence. Quite a lot, actually. Then we'll take Tajikistan. That'll reduce the amount of influence we're earning, but I think we'll be fine. We're earning a solid amount of boosts. Oh, Humanity First has launched a coup in North Korea. That's a problem.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Campaign, good. But...
Public sentiment is increasingly
very good. We're at 52% in China, but we need to take this control point back. Or someone causes us more problems. Okay, we can take the global listening network, +1 to investigation when our counselors are detecting aliens. That'll be good. Definitely want to get that.
We are in control now.
Alright, we have purged Tajikistan. Ultimately, I have no need for Tajikistan. I'm just going to, sorry, I totally selected the wrong thing. So we're just going to do spoils there. More bordering territories to China, the better. Eurasian Union has taken control of Kharkiv. That's not good. That's not good. Well, it would seem that Ukraine has been conquered. That is a shame. Yeah. Army under... yeah, humanity first control. Okay, I don't like that. New rivalry. Okay, with Myanmar. Yeah, I mean, ultimately I don't care too much about Myanmar. India under the Resistance and Myanmar are now rivals. Okay, that's... man, the Resistance controls the states and India. Resistance is a problem. Resistance is a huge problem. Okay, what are we gonna do? We need to retake what was lost, so we need to retake North Korea. That should be easy enough, so we'll just purge them back.
We're taking power.
Aristides can continue his work in Japan, because we need to
we must persuade
make
the
sure
people.
Japan remains swayed.
Orders.
And then we have a 7% chance here. I could spend a lot of influence to get that up to a 46% chance. I don't think that's quite good enough yet. So I'm going to spend money, since that is something I do have.
We must persuade.
And let's actually check to see what kind of orgs are going to be available. So we can buy some orgs here. We can buy one for Aristides. Actually, this is not a bad one, though. It will decrease our money. It is, I think, worth it. Let's see here. No, none of these are great for these guys anyways. I could move some around, but nah. I think we're good for now. Confirm assignments.
Offering assistance.
Lending my expertise.
Unfortunately, we are losing the battle in Australia. The thing is their army may be too weakened to actually engage in a proper occupation, so it might not be the end. Okay, we have completed saltwater batteries. We need to, I think, make for, something that's going to help us on the ground a lot. I mean, Alien Origin will help us along in our mission. But honestly, I don't think that's a bad idea to investigate Alien Origins. So we're gonna head down Alien Origins for now, and we're just gonna devote everything into that. What are we researching here? Find new ways of influencing the public. We're doing audience research here? No. We don't want that. We want, let's arrange by category here. What do we want? Global listening network for detecting aliens. Then we can make contact with the aliens. Let's head there. It's gonna take a little while to get this stuff done. I'm gonna devote 60% to Alien Origins and 40% to global listening network. And these guys can choose the course of technological development overall. Okay, that's good.
We've moved the needle.
Also good. Only 3%, but it's something. Okay, India has declared war against Myanmar. That is bad. I'm probably going to lose Myanmar. We're losing territory all over the place. But thankfully, if you lose all of your territory, you're not out. So there are places that we could set up shop pretty easily. Pakistan, for example, is currently suffering full crackdown. So we may want to look to Pakistan. But I think we need to make contact with the aliens very soon. So we've gained a
some threats.
control point in Nigeria. Okay, hold on. That's actually not bad. Nigeria is not... Huh. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't see much of a point of developing an army there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to hold on to Nigeria. Nigeria is not a bad nation, and it's got great potential. Okay, unfortunately, the Heaven's Gate Battalion has been defeated, but we have retaken North Korea again. It'll be a bit of a mess. And we have gained another control point in Finland, so we actually have executive control in Finland now. That's, interesting. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll hold on to it for now as well, because we need to actually start investing into some backups here, because it seems like they're assaulting our assets all over the place. Nice, we've gained the North Korean army, but again, I can't use it. India and the Himalayan states are now rivals. This is not going good, let me tell you. Everyone seems to have it out for us. So, what can we do? I think we need to make a bid for a control point in China right now. So we have a base 9%. If we pump full 32 influence in, that's going to cost me basically everything for a 42% chance. Oh man, it's still not enough. It's still not enough. I still need more.
Making our case.
Ready.
Okay, Cash Bland. I don't want you investigating alien activity. That's a waste. I'm going to send Outer Status to go and do that.
Let's see what we can see.
Acknowledged.
Jingzhou?
Ready to go.
Let's see here. You continue advising... Although, currently advising is going to be a bit difficult. Because I'm running out of influence. And I need my influence. We'll see how the occupation goes. They're going to continuously suffer damage, but another army is coming in. We may straight up lose Australia here. So if we're losing Australia, we need to start investing elsewhere. Where could we invest? We can invest into Iran. And we can probably take Iran easily enough. Like, that's 48%. What do we got here? This is an 18% into Pakistan. And that's somebody with mediocre... Oh, no, hold on. We sent Cash Bland to go and do that. I kind of want to just take Pakistan, just to...
Removing our enemies.
Your
have
orders?
India, you know, be a little bit concerned. Plus, it shares a border with China. And that'll be good for us. Meanwhile, you... What are you gonna do? I want you to actually defend our interests in North Korea.
Securing
we need to
our
hold
interests.
that just for a while.
Reporting in.
We need to hold as many of these territories as possible. And, is there just one alien site to investigate? Okay. Let's see, what else? What else are you gonna do? You don't have quite enough persuasion to, provide too much assistance. But we could do coups in places. Why don't you just actually coup Afghanistan?
Time for some new leadership.
And again, I'm gonna abandon Finland. I don't need it. I'm investing into China. I'm making my bid.
Securing our control.
If we ditch this region and start developing somewhere else, it's gonna cause us problems. I am gonna keep hold of Nigeria just as a backup, just in case. But, for now, I want to hold these territories. We'll see how... Hey, we got another army in Japan. Actually, we got our first army in Japan. Ah, yeah, right, because, of course, the previous army was destroyed. And this is making pretty good progress onto building armies in Japan, so that's good. We will at least be able to defend from there.
Our people are in charge.
We're in Afghanistan. Great. So we now control there. We have Afghanistan. We are unfortunately just going to reap it for the spoils. Not a country that I'm going to attempt to hold. Sadly. Revolution in Kenya. Interesting. That was our point. Okay, that's fine. We lost a point in Kenya. That's perfect, actually.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Problem. Big problem. So we don't really have the time to dally. We need to get into China soon. Okay, we have our first direct sighting of the aliens. Tell me where. Here. An alien operative. So here they are. This is what they look like. They look really creepy. Like, I don't even really know what... Like, obviously the face is here. It kind of got the Sanghili look from Halo, the elites. But then it's got these red tendrils, and I love them. They're super creepy looking. They still got the Gray Man vibe, a little bit. But there's just something very unsettling. They look faceless. They're, yeah. Hydra. Hail Hydra. Alright, I'm not super familiar with Marvel, but I do know enough surrounding that meme.
We found something.
We have completed another social science lab, so that's going to be good. Okay, so we need to make contact with this alien ASAP.
Our people have taken control.
Right, we've taken a control point in Pakistan. Very good. So that, again, is going to make dealing with India easier. As far as Pakistan goes, we're not going to invest in a military just yet. If I gain executive control over Pakistan, I will, but that's not really going to be my attempt. So right now, we're just going to milk it for boost. But I'm not going to spoils it, because Pakistan's actually, like, you can get a lot of work done with Pakistan.
Tell me what we need to send more people further, faster. Otherwise, we'll be stuck playing defense forever, and that's just a slow way to lose. Commander Fiona Ayawade, technical briefing.
Yep. Playing defense forever is just a slow way to lose. One of the tabletop RPG campaigns that I run, set in my own setting with my own game system, so it's not D&D. I had to give a stern talking to the players on that point exactly very recently, because they were playing defense and we're slowly losing. Anyways, one of the many factors that have kept humanity tethered to our home planet since we first sent a man to space all those decades ago, the foremost is fuel demands. Any deep space propulsion system needs to manage its fuel as efficiently as possible to allow for long-distance travel. Now, by using electrostatic fields, our researchers believe they have found a workable solution. This novel thruster concept employs an elegant array of electrostatic fields to guide and accelerate the fuel. The fuel is pushed through an almost frictionless system of pipes to gain velocity. Once it has reached the desired velocity, the fuel is expelled through thrusters, pushing the spaceship forward. The beauty of these thrusters is the tunability of the electrostatic fields, which allow the spacecraft to select just the right amount of acceleration for any maneuver. Even though the current design allows accurate control over the spaceship's thrust, our engineers believe that, in time, we will be able to push the fuel velocity even further using high-energy electrostatic fields. I really like the lore. Like the more hard sci-fi lore. Right. Gain control of the army in Japan, Pakistan under control of the resistance, and Afghanistan. Yeah, what a surprise. And the Himalayan states as well. It's just a non-stop, like, oh man. Okay. What's the situation in China? What about now? We still only have a 9% base, but if we put in 64... we get a 57% chance of success. Let's try it.
Where do you need me?
Jingchu.
Standing by for orders.
I want you. We can't make contact? Why not? We don't have the, what did we... South Korea. No, we need to actually maintain defense on South Korea. Let's do that, although we do not have... Ooh, this is going to get dangerous, actually. We don't have the points to defend South Korea, but I will have him protect target on South Korea. Now.
Defending the VIP.
Ready for orders.
Jingju.
Ready.
We can't make contact with the aliens. We may need a tech for that. Oh, no. We can't make contact with the aliens because we don't have the influence to do so, of course. Alright, makes sense. Then you're gonna investigate
recon the
alien
site.
activity. No, actually, Autostetis, you're gonna
Headed
investigate the
there now.
alien activity. Jingju can do
Ready to
more
go.
useful things, I think. We could sabotage a project of the initiative, though admittedly right now the initiative is kind of the least of my concerns. They're not really bothering me all that much. Mostly the resistance that's causing me grief. So what we'll do instead is not purge, because you're terrible at that. Investigate counselors. We could attempt to investigate the alien. 8% chance of success. That's not very good. Even with our very high... What are our options here? That's your only option. Okay, why don't we investigate an operative from the... I really wish it would actually, like, click out of things. Let's investigate an operative from the Resistance and see if we can get some more
Tracking
intel on
target.
them. Cash
At your
Bland.
service.
Cash Bland, I want to have gain another control point in Pakistan.
Terminating the opposition.
So we're gonna do that. Keep the control point in Nigeria. This has been abandoned. This has been abandoned. Yeah, right. We have Saudi Arabia as well. I'm gonna abandon Saudi Arabia too, just so that I don't suffer too big of an influence hit. Okay, I'm making my bid. Electronic countermeasures. All right, that's fine.
On guard.
Okay, he's protecting Seoul. You keep doing that. Okay, we have the Hall drive available for research. Once we get enough influence, we want to make contact with the alien. And I'm hoping he's just going to
Found
stay there.
nothing of note.
Okay, unfortunate. Keep at it, though. Yeah, okay. India is now going to attack the Himalayan states. Not much I can do about that. Also, like, India's army is busy, so they're currently attacking Myanmar. And if they take Myanmar, I'm just gonna, like, subterfuge steal it back. Like, they can do what they want. So this is how we thwart the enemy. We just... they can roll in with
Here's
their
what we
force,
found.
and our cultists will control things from the shadows, regardless of how it works. It's kind of cool. Like, you don't have to play the military game, and it's fun. Like, the military game is very useful, but there's ways around it. Okay, great. We have some more xenology research. Fantastic. Okay,
Culture? Culture is nothing more than a qualitative marketing profile. Whether your line is boots, carbonated beverages, or civilian firearms, your job is to develop products that people will incorporate into their identities so deeply they can't see where their personality stops and our branding begins. Chairman Soren van Wyk remarks during conference call with senior product managers.
God, I hate him so much. I hate him so much. He is like everything that I loathe about modern capitalism. I'm not a communist, don't worry. I'm just not a capitalist in any sense of the word. I think capitalism can work fine, but it needs to be regulated. Like, Right, as socially interactive creatures, humans have always relied on systems of exchange for goods and services. These systems have often found themselves affected by sweeping societal changes such as new alliances, advances in technology, and looming conflicts. But the confirmed existence of an extraterrestrial race may perhaps be the single most seminal of these moments. As speculation abounds regarding their intention, and we contend with the possibility we are no longer an apex predator, the potential for riches or ruin has never been greater. Today's banking and investment systems were not designed to cope with such a sweeping change to Earth's place in the universe, both in terms of domestic adjustment to the alien arrival and in terms of humanity's likely future amongst the stars. We must task our best economists with calming the startled markets, funding new ways of living, and ultimately laying the groundwork for deep space society and commerce. See, I agree with all of this. I just not Chairman Soren van Wyk's quote. No, thank you. I do not want to incorporate some brand into my identity. Ugh. I know it's probably happening on some sort of subtle level and some, Anyways, enough of my rant.
Here.
We have a second control point in Pakistan.
We still lack support.
Fuck. That is bad. That is bad. All right, we've established a probe on Ceres. So there are 4 potential control points on Ceres. However, right now, I don't feel like any of these are worth... I mean, they're all worth it. Like, holy crap, they're good. Like this one especially. That offers so much. The water is also really good. They're all really good. Like, I would build... If I could. It didn't cost me 9 boosts to get there, and if I had a better boost economy, I would be sending probes to control all 4 points on Ceres right here, right now. But alas. We're not there yet. Also, I don't have the mission control, so we need to work on that. Army under illuminated control. Good. We have an army under control of Pakistan, or under the illuminated. We actually have executive control over Pakistan, which is interesting. So, India has 2 armies. All I want to do right now is mess with India, and that is the sole purpose I have right now with Pakistan. It's serving a purpose, and that's it. We could engage in war. For now, we need to actually make contact with the aliens, so we are going to do exactly that.
Making contact.
Outer Status,
What's
you're the
the
man
up?
for the job. You're a scientist.
Reporting
Hopefully,
in.
you'll wow them with your
Standing by.
11 science. Cash
Standing by
Bland.
for orders.
Cash Bland, you are going to continue along with some subversion somewhere. I'm not sure what yet. What are you going to subvert? We could... No, we're not going to land a crackdown there, unfortunately. Where could we land a crackdown? Ah, there's another army coming. Great. So,
Your
in that
orders?
sense, Jingju, actually, you are going to, with your 16 command, going to assist in Japan. You're going to advise Japan. His advice should hopefully help the
my
Japanese
expertise.
army fight against the U.S. Army. They unfortunately have an increased tech level. We can build space stations with military tech, but I don't have the tech for it, and right now I can't afford to do so. So, it's just kind of unfortunate. He's still protecting Seoul. We want to keep him doing that.
Where do you need me?
How are things going in China? It doesn't seem like anybody else is trying to take a bite out of China right now, so what I'm going to do is just kind of attempt a slow
Our people
control.
in place.
So I think we've bought ourselves some
by.
time by taking Pakistan. And actually, Cash Bland, why don't you get in on the national policy of Pakistan? And I want you... Check Pakistan first. What are our rivals? India. I want him to declare war on India. That way we can use our army. Just force India away from Myanmar. All I want to do is buy Myanmar some time. That way we have as many territories bordering Pakistan as possible.
On my way to the capital.
Okay.
Reaching out.
Alright, we have a diplomatic exchange with the aliens. We have completed the contact aliens objective. I have returned. The experience was hard to describe. Being in their presence was very different to my visions. I gained no enlightenment, saw no great truth. What I felt instead was an overpowering sense of sympathy, of identification. I was constantly alert to the smallest movements and signals from the emissaries, and when they paused or deliberated, I felt a terrible fear that I had offended or failed them in some way. When they gave an order, I jumped eagerly to obey. There was no hesitation, no questioning. It was the simple-minded purpose of a trained soldier or of a mother with her child. Once I had left their presence, I withdrew to meditate. I could feel the urge to carry out their orders, to follow every direction, but another part of me understood that I needed to recenter myself. Gradually, as if from a dream, I awoke. The loyalty, the devotion, all of those stayed, but I could think clearly again. The reactions of the others who accompanied me are even more varied. Some are still attempting to fulfill every last order they were given, no matter how trivial. Once they completed their instructions, they stare vacantly until prompted. Others, though, seem to retain more of their sense of self. I believe that the alien influence acts as a test of sorts. Some have their minds overwhelmed with a desire to serve, but those who already loved the emissaries, who were already devoted to them, can retain their identity, since for them, there is no conflict. I would like to rest, but there is so much to do. First and foremost, we must come to learn the language of the emissaries so that we may better serve. Okay, this is very cool, and something that ties in with what I've learned from some of my other campaigns is the aliens control through pheromones. And I'm not going to spoil any further, but I can see that that's what's happening here. There's a particular cell called a pherocyte, which is terrifying on a biological level, but very cool and absolutely glorious from the perspective of a cultist, and that's what's affecting us right now. Meeting the emissaries has taken a great weight off my mind. I had been prepared to be a sacrifice. My great fear had been that the rest of our people would be sacrificed too. Now that I know this will not happen, my fears are gone. All will be well. Excellent. We can conduct the Hydra language research project. Yes.
I will help them.
And we shall. Okay, continue
keep
defending
them safe.
Japan for now. You're going to continue defending Korea from potential scheming. All right. We will do that. Wow, we're... Okay, the armies are withdrawing from Taiwan. That probably means they're going to move to try and take Japan. But this is going to give us the opportunity to take Taiwan back. Okay. The resistance is attacking Finland and the Czech Republic. Okay.
Mission complete.
Alright. We will, of course, declare war on India. Oh, shit. No, we can't. Ah, I missed... Oh, no. Okay. Ah! Alright, that was a waste of a turn. Thankfully, you can get your, Okay, see, I saw Iran's flag and I thought India. You can see where I went wrong? Like, flags kinda similar at a quick glance. Alright, my bad. My bad. Should have looked into that a little bit more closely. If any of you were screaming at me, well, enjoy feeling vindicated that your screams have a purpose, even though I can't hear them. Alright, the initiative was attempting to purge Saudi Arabia. Like, come on, I literally, like, cracked down myself. Like, it's not hard. You can take it from me.
Our supporters are in place.
Yes! Alright, that's huge. Okay, we need to reassess, because what this means is we are now well over our control cap, which means we're shunting influence, which is a dire threat to us. However, I believe with these control points now firmly, or with a control point, I should say, in China, I believe we can start to abandon our secondary goals. So let's actually abandon Nigeria. Sadly, we're still too far over. What we can do is... we're gonna lose Australia. There's a chance we might straight up just lose Australia. Do I ditch Australia? It's given us boost. I'd rather not. I'd rather ditch Singapore, though admittedly no one's attacking Singapore. Singapore doesn't have any borders with any of the nations that I want to control. It's also the matter of Japan. I don't want to ditch Japan. Japan is very strong. What do I ditch? Because we're still suffering negative influence income, which is not ideal. I'm going to ditch Australia. Purely because the US is trying to take it anyways. And they're not going to be able to hold all of this territory, the resistance. Okay, what are we losing? Okay, we've lost our defense on Japan too, so we do actually need to invest in that. Alright, that opens up a lot for us. So we can actually begin to move further into China, which we should definitely do. So Jean-Luc the Illuminated will continue illuminating China for a glorious purpose. He'll spend 16, or will he spend 32? No, we'll just do 16 here.
We'll bring this nation
Hopefully
to
that's
our
going to work
side.
out for us.
Where to?
Cash Bland. Do some, no, we don't really need to sabotage the Academy right now. They aren't at war with us. Turning counselors? No, not going to happen. What I want then is to launch some crackdowns to just cripple the resistance where possible. What about here? That's only a 3% chance? It's not likely. Man, I wish I could do something in the States, but that's not gonna work. Controls Canada. Humanity First. They're also an adversary of ours, but right now, of lesser concern. And India? India is going to be pretty impossible to take. Okay. No, that is a command-based action. So I think for now, we have to maintain a little bit of secrecy. Actually, what I'm going to do with Cash Bland is I'm going to have him go to ground. So we're going to have him go to ground in South Korea.
Going into hiding.
There's a lot of people that are on
Standing by for orders.
Outer status, it's the same deal. So we're going to have him go to ground too. So why don't you go to ground in Singapore? No one's
Shaking my
threatening
tail.
Singapore. And
Reporting
Jingzhou
in.
needs to continue defending Japan, because I want to hold on to that. And, actually going to have him do a proper
things safe
defense
for our
action
people.
on South Korea, because then we can keep South Korea. We are able to undertake the Alien Technology Project. Okay, that's interesting. It's very interesting.
Going silent.
Okay, good.
Going silent.
Also good.
Offering
Rise mission
counsel.
complete.
Securing our control.
And interest complete. Very good. Please get that 60%. I want another control point in China. Ooh. A rival cult arises. A pro-alien cult is gaining adherents in Ulaanbaatar. Bring them into the fold, of course. Gain an org in the faction pool. Yeah, I mean, obviously. Okay, what is this org? A rival cult? This is an unassigned org, I guess. The Adonis community? Is that it? Where is it? Or does somebody just get it? I don't see it. Huh. Well, let's actually look at our orgs here. So, giving him this, extra science, never a bad thing. But we need somebody with better persuasion. Get better persuasion. Let's see here. You don't need the science. In fact, I'm going to drop this on you and give you the Adonis community to give you better persuasion. Going to give him a better chance at what he's attempting to do. Not this month, but in the or the next 2 weeks, I should say. And then we have Office 39. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, and that would be good on Cash Bland. Problem is, Cash Bland already has... Or it's either good on Cash Bland or it's good on him. I think it's actually better on Jingzhou. We're gonna give it to Jingzhou. Okay. And you, sir. We could give you the Jade Foundation. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's... So the Jade Foundation grants 22 research income, which is not terrible. -2 money income, not a big deal. Plus 10% energy research is good. And +1 science. Whereas this grants... I think this is overall just better and costs less as well. So we're gonna put that there. Let's see if there's any augments for us. Okay, we can augment Cash Bland. Cash Bland, as much as I want to keep just hammering into espionage, he needs administration. We're gonna give him an administration point. And I think that's all we have available for our augments. Sadly. How else are we looking? Let time continue. Come on, get that China. Alright, regime change in Myanmar. That sucks. But we can take that back. Unification. Okay. So we're going to give Myanmar the same treatment. I'm not going to take the executive point. I'm just going to take the other 2 points. Yes! Good. Good. Alright. So we need to look with China here. I'm going to... We're going to continue building an army. We're going to continue investing into military. We're going to continue... no, we don't need unity. China's already dominated. Knowledge. I want to keep welfare. We definitely need, because right now it has extreme inequality, which is not good. And boost and mission control are both things we want a lot of. So, unfortunately, we're kind of spreading ourselves thin, but I don't see any other way to do this, really, so... Okay, this is looking good. We've lost a control point in Australia to the Academy. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'd rather the Academy get it than anybody else. This is actually much better. Then the Academy can fight. Okay, good on them. All right. How are we looking? So, He is going to continue his work in China. Now we have a 43% chance to seize another point. That is pretty huge. So let's spend 16 of our influence. Give ourselves an 83% chance. We can abandon nations as necessary.
Acknowledged.
So I'm actually like half ready to abandon Singapore if it comes to it. If we're going to take China, we're going to take China. Like, that's number one priority, obviously. And you... Why don't you advise South Korea? Just because...
Lending my expertise.
Your orders?
Let's see. Cash Bland. What's Cash Bland gonna do here? So it seems like the advise for command isn't really making much of a difference. Like... Looking at what it says here...
Ready.
Okay, I can't read it because stuff's in the way. Supposedly it's increasing our combat output. Oh, there's 2 armies there. Never mind. Okay, never mind. It makes sense why we're losing so hard. Well, I mean... We could attempt a, no, we need Cash Bland,
Ready
sorry.
for orders.
Let's just attempt to, crack down. No, we can't. Interesting. So this is actually very well defended. Oh, sorry, wrong nation. Myanmar. Sorry, guys. Still, the purge chance is very low. Crackdown chance is better. I just want to crack them down.
Cracking down.
We'll do that. And Jingju. Actually, nah.
Ready.
Let's try and locate some of their operatives. We need to find resistance operatives. So there's currently
target.
somebody snooping around Seoul. I bet that's one of them. And we're gonna have Jingju do the same thing. He's going to investigate in Islamabad.
Investigating target.
Where to?
And no, hold on.
I'm here.
Jingju was advising, though he can't anymore because we don't have
Standing
the
by for orders.
influence for it. And Agira is going to just do some surveillance right here.
Eyes up.
Okay, we lost our army again in Japan.
Offering support.
Initiating recon.
Alright. How are we looking? Regime change in Australia. Okay, Project Exodus took Australia. Alright. Okay. It's fine, actually.
Person of interest surveilled.
Investigate mission success. So this is somebody with the initiative. Okay, we can, I think, ignore them for now.
Person of interest surveilled.
Somebody with Project Exodus in Pakistan. We can also ignore them. Going all in with China. That's going to be our best course of action. War. Okay, not my problem. New project available. Ooh, civilian photonic computing. That one's really good.
Our presence.
Yeah, boy. Oh no, did I just click permanent assignment for him? Whatever. I mean, it's basically what he's doing. Okay, so we're well over now. We're well over our command points here. So we're going to have to start abandoning other nations and territories. So, yeah, we're in this very unfortunate position where I think we're going to have to abandon Japan, because... Though, actually, maybe not. I don't think they're going to be able to conquer Japan. And Taiwan I want to hold on to. So we're going to abandon Singapore. Okay, we're still losing points. What else can we ditch? I think we can ditch the Himalayan states. Okay. That's better. Control point lost. Alright, we've lost control points in Saudi Arabia to the initiative. That's fine. Again, we don't need it. We're going all in here. Army under illuminated control. Nice. So we have part of the Chinese army under our control. They're almost in the information age, but not quite. Okay.
I'm here.
Continue on. We need this point. 16? It's all of our influence, but go for it.
Acknowledged.
At your service.
For now, we're going to hold on to New Zealand because it's giving us extra boost. We did not find anybody of the resistance, unfortunately, so we're going to continue looking around. I'm going to send as many of my operatives as possible to
At your
locate them.
service. Eyes on target.
Okay, we want eyes on
Ready
as
to
many
go.
enemy operatives as we can possibly get, because...
Surveilling target.
An Agira here?
What's the op?
No, you can't do that. Stay in China, then, actually.
On Overwatch.
Surveil in China.
Initiating surveillance.
You repeat mission there. I want to see if anybody else is snooping around here.
Surveillance complete.
Investigate counselor mission. Okay, part of the Protectorate, don't care.
We've got some intel on our target.
Again, part of the Protectorate, I don't care.
Nothing unusual found.
Retry. Let's take a 4th control point here. That would be really good. Come on, control point lost. We've lost our next control point in Saudi Arabia. That's fine.
We failed to take control.
No! You had an 81% chance. You were the chosen one, Jean-Luc. You were supposed to bring control to China, not bring control to China. Okay, army under initiative control. Whatever. Okay. So there's an alien... Yeah, there's alien life forms here. I don't know if I should be... I'm assuming I should not be assaulting them. But you never know. I'm not going to. We'll see what happens. If this
Ready for
proves to be a
orders.
detriment, I'll assault them in the future. So maybe it's kind of like, you know, we worship the aliens, but they also need to respect us a little bit. I don't know. That feels more like the Protectorate, though. I think we're supposed to be all about that alien life form growths. Just give it all to us. Okay, so we need to continue investigating. So you're going to investigate this guy in Mexico
Surveilling
City.
target.
Ready for my mission.
Standing by.
I'm
And
here.
here's a guy in the European Union that you're going to
Eyes on
investigate.
target.
And Jean-Luc the Illuminated
Standing
will
by for
continue his
orders.
work in China, because we bloody need it.
Bringing them to our side.
Yes, join us!
On guard.
Okay, good. You're going to continue protecting Beijing. Just for now, permanently. That's your job, Agira.
I have new information.
Project Exodus, again, not who I need.
Surveillance complete.
Project Exodus, not who I need. I'm finding like everyone but the Resistance. and-
Tracking failed.
But the factions that are against me. Is unfortunate. Alright, you're still not finding who we're looking for. Probe arrives. That's Psyche. Alright. That's okay. The water is not great, but the metals are awesome, actually. So 16 Psyche. Let's try and remember that. It's one of the named asteroids, so that'll be good. Okay, European Union has merged with Bulgaria. Interesting. Interesting and slightly concerning. Alright, they've given up on Japan. That's good. Alright, we've completed Global Listening Network. Excellent. Now we can start investigating the Hydra language or alien technology. Both of these are very expensive. So it might be that we want to go for something else. This is also very expensive, but it's going to increase our... You know what? It actually might be better. Just research this one, this repeatable one. The civilian photonic computing would be really good. Man. Or alien technology, we don't know what that's going to do. I mean, it makes sense that we don't know what that's going to do. Hydra language, that's an objective that we need. let's go for civilian photonic computing first. Okay, I'm going to drop one off of there, and I want to increase this one by 1. That way we can start making some progress. We've lost a control point in Finland. Crying shame.
Got our people in place.
Yes! Okay, we are losing influence, again, massively. So we are going to have to ditch another territory. I think we're going to have to ditch New Zealand, guys. Where do we ditch? Japan? Taiwan? See, I don't want to ditch Taiwan because we can actually use Taiwan. I could ditch Pakistan now. I don't think I need it anymore. I'm going to ditch Pakistan. That's worth quite a lot. Also ditch New Zealand. So, admittedly, we're not getting much boost out of this. So, you know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to ditch New Zealand. Okay, so that's put us back up. We're basically sacrificing everything to seize control of China. Except for Japan and Korea. We're keeping those. And we're keeping Taiwan on the back burner because we can assimilate Taiwan into China. Once we have executive control, that is. And then we'll need executive control over Taiwan as well. Okay. Jean-Luc, continue your task. 78%. Gamble on that. Aristedes,
Standing by.
keep hunting enemy
Standing
agents.
by.
Hunting unknown agents. We need to find those damn resistance agents, and I have no idea where they are. So you're hunting somebody in Berlin?
Initiating
Go
surveillance.
for it. Cash Bland?
Where do you need me?
Actually, what about just sabotaging people? This is part of the academy. And we could just sabotage, or we could even steal a project. Yeah, do that. It's even better. Steal projects from the academy.
Tapping their knowledge.
Okay, great.
I'll keep them safe.
Actually, being able to just leech the projects from the other
I have
factions
new
is pretty great.
information.
Again, the Protectorate, not what we need.
Access denied.
Seriously. 1 over.
Nothing unusual found.
Okay, he's useless at this. He's just been consistently failing on this one character this entire time. Alright, project complete. Alien origin. There are a multitude of theories about whether the aliens hail from running the gamut from plausible to absurd. Where the aliens hail from. Maddeningly, our further study of alien debris cannot quite be said to rule anything out. Our long-range scanners have confirmed that yes, there is a large and strikingly regular-shaped mass of similar materials in the deeper reaches of the solar system, strongly suggesting the presence of some manner of alien installation. However, our scans have also confirmed that not all of the substances within the debris are available locally, as it were. Thus, though our visitors do indeed have an industrial-scale presence within Sol's orbit, they almost certainly did not originate from it. Indeed, they are extrasolar. But we already knew that. And what are we going to do here? I think we need to work on something that's going to help us get more boost. So getting these super heavy chemical rockets, which aren't terribly expensive, so we'll be able to complete that really quickly. It's going to be good, because that's going to increase our boost priority, which is something we want to invest in, because we need to up that 3.3 to something more than 3.3. Control point lost in Nigeria. It's gone to the Protectorate, that's fine. Protectorate failed a purge mission on New Zealand. That's, again, they can
Our
have it.
presence is growing.
I got a 6 in China! Look at that!
Cleaning things up.
Okay, we're losing influence again. This is okay, what do we lose now? Have to abandon something else. Basically abandon everything, right? Like, okay, there's Kyrgyzstan, but these aren't going to apply to anything. We're still going to get the control points here, because technically we still own them, so I'm just going to abandon all of these. We've already abandoned Pakistan. Hold nothing here anymore. I know China is just expensive as hell, and we are also controlling Japan. I'm gonna lose Japan. Let's be real here. At least I think I'm gonna lose Japan. And what is it doing for me right now? It's giving me 2.1. It's giving me a lot of my boost income. I don't want to lose Japan. And I don't want to lose this either, because I'm going to want to take this. And it has a good space station. Or spaceport, I should say. Man. Quickly check, see if there's any augments we can do. There is. So we can actually get some augments that would get him some more administration, which is going to help out our control points ever so slightly. Reducing things just a teeny tiny bit. Not much, but it's something. Alright, that's basically all we could do. We don't have any orgs available to us that are going to increase our administration. Technically, you can also use command and persuasion to increase this value, but admin is right now the most useful because we need the orgs. Do I abandon North Korea? But again, North Korea, like how many... Where does it say how many control points it's worth? Don't know where it says that, if it says that at all. Probably does somewhere, I would imagine. Regions? Here. Yeah, I don't know actually. Let's actually make ourselves friends with South Korea. Get ourselves an alliance there. Be good. And we have an army under our control. Okay, just... Oh my god. This is wild. New Zealand has been cracked down. I think I have to ditch Japan. Korea. Korea's providing 1.5. This is providing 0.6, but ditching that's not going to like refund very many control points. Okay. We're going to have to do it in Taiwan for now. We can get that back another time. We can always militarily seize it, if need be. Okay, oh. No. Assignments. Importance. Keep searching for enemy characters.
Investigating
go up
target.
there. Jean-Luc the Illuminated.
At your service.
Do I take the final point? This will give me executive control over China, so I think we want to take the final point. Yeah, I'll spend everything.
Establishing control.
And Cash Bland, what's your chance on stealing? Come on, you can do it. Just, do I spend ops on this? Sure. Why not? We'll spend 8 ops.
So
Give myself
secret is
the
safe
maximum
for me.
chance possible, and then we can steal some research from them, which would be great.
Defending the VIP.
We have an extra mission control, that's good.
Data acquired.
Okay, so we can get some of the research from the solid core fission reactor. Cool, I'll take it. Field project success. How far did that actually bring us?
Person of
Let's
interest
check.
surveilled.
Investigate counselor mission success. Resistance, finally. Repeat. Keep on him. Regime change in the Himalayan states. Damn it, that's gone to the resistance. That's not good. Again, one with the academy. Don't care. So let's quickly check and see how much research we actually got out of that. So that was the... Wasn't it one of these? Maybe it's a project that we haven't unlocked yet? No, we should. Interesting. It didn't do anything. New project available. 5. Oh, yeah. That one's okay. But I feel like I almost never have... I've almost never run out of orgs available. Like, yeah, technically you can tailor them a bit better, but I don't know if it's worth researching that immediately. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. If you think we should get that research that basically allows 5 more orgs to show up every month. Regime change in Finland, okay, fine. Going to the initiative. The initiative are, at the very least, not our enemies right now. And we've lost Pakistan. We've lost a control point in Pakistan, I should say. Project complete super heavy chemical rockets. Indeed, that went quickly. Oh no, did we get that? I don't know. I have no idea. Alright, what do we want to do? There are other things that are going to assist in boost. Just want to check to make sure it's none of these. No, it's not. Okay. Capital markets management research could increase our cap by 5. Just do it. It's going to increase our control point cap by 5, which honestly we need right now, so. Control point lost. Alright, we've lost all the control points in Pakistan. That's
Our
not ideal.
supporters are in place.
But we have executive control over China, which is great. So, China is ours. That's huge. We need to defend this ASAP. And we need to abandon something else. So, it's going to be Japan, regrettably. Ooh, that's cut our boost down by a lot. Resistance fails a purge mission. We'll get that boost back, don't you worry. And there's going to be a way how we can get that boost back very easily. Well, not very easily, but we can do direct investments into China. So we have a lot of money. So what we can do is basically directly invest into boost, because it only takes 2 points to go into there. So if we do this right now, boost will have moved on to the next level, which means we are at 1.5. Let's actually do 2 more of these. So it's currently sitting at 1.5. This is going to probably put it to 1.6 soon. It doesn't have an immediate effect, but it should. That should help. Yeah, we're already back up to +1 flat value. Okay. No one we can sabotage here. This is not the right faction, so what we're going to have him do now is... You know what? I think it's actually best that we make contact. Why don't we make contact with the aliens again and see what happens? So let's send, actually send Aristedes to go and do that. You have the less good stats here.
Making contact.
Oh, that was you.
Acknowledged.
Standing by for orders.
Sorry, guys. Continue investigating the
target.
Resistance Counselor. So I want to get as much intel on him as possible. So you are going to make contact with
We'll open a channel.
the Xenos.
Ready.
Jean-Luc is finally done with his business, so he can get busy with, I think, increasing order here, or increasing our opinion here, because that's going to help a lot.
We'll make
With,
our
making sure nobody
Standing by
takes it
for
from
orders.
us. And you... We can potentially do a hostile takeover. Ooh. Let's give it a try. See what we can get out of this.
Targeting their assets.
Go for it. The Academy, but ultimately...
Ready for orders.
Ultimately, I don't care. Or, not our main enemy, but we're also not our best friend. We don't have any best friends.
Initiating
Even the
contact.
Protectorate isn't really our friend.
I'll keep them safe.
Okay, doesn't seem to do anything to
We've got some intel on our target.
gain... to open up communications with the aliens. Investigate Counselor mission success. Continue. We need more intel on them.
Org acquired.
Oh, we've stolen an org. This is pretty good. Do you have the slots for it? You are the one that stole it, right? Well, either way, we can shift it around if need be. This, I want, because it's going to give 4... Ooh, boost is also good, though. Only 0.25? That's not bad. We're going to do this twice. We're going to steal several orgs. Okay, did he get that himself? That's the question. I think so. He did. But we then need to unassign it. Okay, and then we're going to want to give it to somebody who make better use of it. For example, this guy. That'll give him more admin points, which will allow him to get more orbs as well, Aristedes. Regime changed in Ethiopia, very good.
public opinion is moving in our direction.
Very nice. Repeat the mission. Alien fleet arriving. Very good. Okay, we have a probe at Fort Vesta. This is another one of the named ones. This is also a pretty solid place. We just need more boost, and right now our boost income is pretty terrible. Okay, Pakistan has declared war on Afghanistan. I don't care the slightest. Not much to be done about that. If somebody wants to attack us here, they're gonna have a pretty rough time attacking us in China. How powerful we are. Let's see here. What can we do? Let's check our relations. We want to actually manage some of these. Let's no longer be rivals with Japan. And I think it's all 0% chance of success there. Yeah, we're gonna have to directly control Taiwan, which means we're then going to have to deal with the fact that Taiwan is still at war. Okay, that one is mediocre. 52 Europa. Not the best point. We've gained a control point in the Benelux. Of course we did. Do I control Amsterdam? No, I don't think I control Amsterdam. I probably control Belgium. I mean, I'll hold on to it for now. I don't need anything from it at the moment. We'll just take the boost, actually. I'm just gonna get as much boost out of it as I can. That'll increase its boost capabilities, which will in turn give us more boost. There, look at that. We went up to 0.7. And we gained a control point in Thailand as well. Okay. This one, I think I'm going to keep. Because it's in our region. It's definitely in a place where, hey, we can actually make... thank you, man. Xenoform Alpha 6 is just an absolute Chad. He's looking out for us. You know, out of the kindness of his weird alien heart, if he does indeed have that. He probably has, like, an open circulatory system and, like, you know, some sort of pseudo-heart thing. We can't assume that he has a heart, alright? That's not right. And a control point in Chile. What is going on here? Alright, I have to abandon something, so I'm very sorry, but I'm gonna abandon the one in Chile. I can't make do with all of this. I'm sorry, guys. I really appreciate the effort. Let's get ourselves allied to China here in Mongolia, because we might be able to annex China, or the other way around. Dude, that'd be great. Annex China as Mongolia. The Chinese are like, not again! Oh, man. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna make ourselves an ally right there. And I believe we are already allied with North Korea. Yeah, we are. Great. And we want North Korea to be allied with China, too. Perfect. Perfect indeed. Alright. There's a lot of alien stuff happening. There's alien life forms here. We have more alien life forms. I mean, I'm hoping this is a good thing. I'm hoping we don't get kaiju rampaging around China, because that would suck.
At your service.
What do we do then? Do we just let it happen? Because,
What's the op?
you know, that's what we want. Can we sabotage the Resistance? We can. We can absolutely sabotage the Resistance's research, so
Reaching lab
that's what we're going to
security.
do.
What's the op?
And Aristedes,
Where
can
to?
you sabotage them? No, you suck. That sort of job, anyways. You are going to advise China.
Offering
can.
assistance.
And Jingju? What are you going to do? We can do another hostile takeover. Can we do it? Yeah? Ooh. We can do it on them, but I think the orgs that I wanted were
Targeting enemy orgs.
from the Academy.
Offering counsel.
Supplies mission complete. Great.
On guard.
They won't know what hit them.
Alright, what are we going to sabotage? Let's sabotage our rival markets, though admittedly, yeah, I mean, that's the only one that's going to have a noticeable effect, so we may as well do it. Now we know we don't really need to worry about them.
Asset acquired.
Alright. So, this is the one that I wanted. That's the one I'm gonna take. Thank you very much. I'll be taking that. Stealing all of their orgs. Let's look here. See, did he actually get it? No, it's currently unassigned. So we need to give this to somebody. We can give it to him. He can give us some extra boost. Why the hell not? Yeah, that'll be into effect in the next mission cycle. Public campaign mission complete. Yeah, continue doing it. We want as much support as we can. There's an enemy agent operating in China. It might be an alien, though, so if it's the alien, then it's good. All right, in today's world of international intrigue, Jean-Luc the Illuminated has found government connections to be a very useful asset. Yet, as the smartly dressed young woman sipping coffee across the table from Jean-Luc the Illuminated explains, the European Union's assistance doesn't come for free. Working for the Illuminated is all well and good, but it would be good for Jean-Luc the Illuminated to remember his patriotic duties. 40%. Okay, so we can refuse to do the EU's dirty work. Losing control of the EU. Currently the Academy. Alright. Which would be a 40% chance to have him lose his government trade. I don't want that. Government trade's very good. He would also 30% chance to lose the government trait and gain the enemy of the state. Or be detained. No, that all sucks. We'll do this. Hopefully it all works out. Alright, so the smartly dressed young woman is pleased to hear that. After informing Jean-Luc the Illuminated to expect contact with further details soon, she finishes her coffee and leaves with a smile. Alright, so we're gonna have to steal some documents for the EU. The US is attacking Australia again. I thought they were already doing that, but well, now they're attacking Australia under Project Exodus. US is just being a bully, as usual. Like, what else do they do in the global community? Okay, I can say that. I am half American. I was born in New York. Technically, I think I still have a US passport. Not sure on that. I haven't been back in like 9.5 years, and I have no intention of going back, but yeah. The Eurasian Union is joining Turkey. Okay, whatever. Not a problem to me. Man, seizing China was, like, great. Alright, we've lost New Zealand, or we've lost a control point in New Zealand. Big deal. All of that was to be abandoned, because we set our sights on East Asia and East Asia alone. But we'll worry about the rest of the world in time. Let's steal some orgs from the Resistance. Why? Because...
targeting their assets.
Because crippling the Resistance is a good thing. You are going to advise China. You're going to continue advising China, and we actually need to
ready for my mission.
Fight real hard to defend China, so we're going to actually do the defend action.
Protecting our interests.
Instead of the other defend action that
ready
we're doing.
to go.
And, ooh, we could potentially work on turning a counselor? No, not going to happen. What about sabotaging facilities? Any chance of any of that working out? No, this is just going to sabotage our own stuff. Although, who is in control of Malaysia? We have a 10% chance to succeed there. We could cripple them. But, no, it's the Academy. I don't care. We could sabotage the Academy's research. Yeah, I may as well. Okay. Crackdown on Norway has expired. We continue abandoning it. Like, at this point, no one wants it. Because if we can hold on to the territories that we have, that would be great. And if we could take back Taiwan, that would be even better.
Lending my expertise.
Great. Repeat mission.
Securing our interests.
Defend interests complete. Very good. China is now defend. Alright, the European Union has transmitted the details of its mission for Jean-Luc the Illuminated. Jean-Luc the Illuminated's mission, should he choose to accept it, is to break into a secure government building at the center of Athens and steal highly classified documents crucial to Greece's national security. Naturally, the European Union will disavow any association with Jean-Luc the Illuminated should he be caught or killed. We could abort the mission and make him lose the government trait. Break into the building from above. Bribe a few... Okay, so this is a 50% chance for him to gain 20 XP. And the event will be done. and a 50% chance that he is detained for 4 mission phases. Be okay. Or we could bribe a few disgruntled workers. We have the money to do this. Either 4 turns. I can afford, like, we have the money to do it, but at the same time, 2.5k is a lot of money. I'm risking it. Ah, damn it, detained. Okay, let's hope he doesn't get killed.
Their security's too tight.
Sabotage mission failure, yeah.
They will now serve us.
Alright, what can we steal? What could be good? They don't have anything that is... This is kind of unfortunate. They don't have anything that's boost or admin related. Which is unfortunate. I don't really have anything good, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I'll take one of them. I think I'm gonna just take this one, because it's the best. Yeah. Majestic Intelligence. We're just gonna take it. Okay, we've done a hostile takeover there. And let's quickly see what we can do with it. So, we could give it to... Oh, we have actually some XP to spend. So, we've got some XP for Jingju here. And Jingju is doing a lot of... he's doing some subterfuge, he's doing some command. Got a very high administration and super high security. I'm gonna give him an extra admin. I found that this is actually just a good strategy of just like spamming administration on everyone, because you can fill out the other stats with orcs. Same thing here, although I feel like he currently has enough, so we're gonna put a point into command. Aristides here. Same thing. I don't think we necessarily need more admin. But, like, what else do I put it in? Put it in science, of course. Again, we can get science from something else. Or we put it into security, because this security is pretty terrible. Let's actually put it into security. Alright. Who is going to get this? I think you're going to get this. So you now have Majestic Intelligence Group. Make him slightly more effective.
Mission abort.
Yeah, unfortunately, you had to abort that mission. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned about all of the, ooh. Good. Okay, that's also not good. That's unfortunate. We just immediately lost Thailand, but I wasn't really trying to keep it either. Okay. We need to extract our guy. Can we do that? Anybody able to do that? Technically you are, but he has the command to do it, but none of our counselors are detained. I
Ready to go.
call bullshit, because he's pretty detained. Use the extract counselor mission to mount a rescue operation, or wait until the counselor is released.
Where do you need me?
I literally can't. I feel like that's a bug. Or the chance is so low, but this is a command ability, and his command score is actually pretty good.
Ready for orders.
Regrettably, he can't, but fine. Let's steal some more orgs then from the
Targeting enemy orgs.
the academy.
Acknowledged.
Because I can.
Acknowledged.
And he is going to.
Reporting in.
What's he gonna do? So chance of turning counselors negligible. Okay, we might need to do some purging. So we could potentially purge Taiwan there. Take this back from humanity first, before they get any wise ideas. Let's give it a try.
Taking power.
He's the man
Reporting
for the
in.
job, after all. Now,
For
Gira,
orders.
can you do public campaign here? I mean, technically he can, but I don't see that working anytime soon. So, wait. No, okay. I thought that would be like a 60-something% chance of success there. I was like, that's a lot of chance of success. What about initiating contact with somebody? Why don't we actually talk to one of the other factions? Maybe we can talk to Project Exodus.
Reaching out.
See
Where
if
do
there's
you
anything
need
we
me?
can trade with them.
Offering support.
Establishing contact.
Right.
Embrace conquest if you really
They have a
must.
lot of money.
We will be long gone.
Admittedly, weirdly, we have more boost than them, but they have a lot of fissiles. That's interesting. They don't want a non-aggression pact. What about orgs that grant boost? I'm sure they're using all of theirs. They're not willing to part with them, but we can quickly look. See if there is anything. I don't think so. Oh, actually, okay, but that's not very good. It's negligible boost. You can kind of tell by the names, actually, so I probably don't need to go through here. Ah, damn. Versus spacecraft. Look at that. That's really good. Okay, so we need to figure out a way that we can trade with them. We could actually trade them some water. So if we traded them like 10 water, we could also trade them some of this. We could trade them like 10 of that. Still don't want it. They have 0 ops, so we could trade them a bunch of ops. We could trade them like 50 ops. Still don't want it. Trade them some orgs of our own. We could give you that one. What else? This is going to be expensive, but if we can get this, this would be very good, because that is a crap ton. Okay, space mining output. I kind of want to keep that. Material science is okay. Research output, it's not that big of a deal. I can afford to lose that. We just really want to make sure that we get this. 70 ops? Like, how much do you bloody need? 20 water? 20 metals? 30 metals? My god. I just don't want to give it up. Athens Industries, that's just money. They still don't want to give it up. This is absurd. Let's see here. I really want it. This is probably what we're getting at here. I can ditch that on him. He doesn't need that. We're gonna need a little more. All right, we're at least getting somewhere. Status associations. The income +6 influence is kind of good, though. Yeah, and we don't want to lose anything that is associated with admin points. I can drop the Australian Intelligence Service. We already did. I wish it would actually remove them from here so that I wasn't clicking on things again. Great. Okay, I can ditch that, even though it's space mining. Wait, I can't. Yes, I can. Syringa group. That was the one, right? No, it's not. I don't want to ditch this. Get out of here. Ascalon metals. I already removed that. Okay. Cyrus research. Already got it. Same thing here. There we go. Fair trade. This is absolutely brutal. Let's see if we can get something out of this. We can get like a couple of fissiles. Ooh, actually, they're willing to take that trade. Interesting. Are you willing to give me any boost? You are. Now there seem to be a hell of a lot more willing to trade things. Huh. This is interesting. Are you really willing to give me that much? This is now no longer such a bad trade. About 1,000. No. 500? 590? 700? 900? No. 800. 750. Okay, 725. 715. 720. There we go. 716. Perfect. Fair trade. I'll take it. Okay, well, we have a great org here. Let's give it to our astronaut. Although he's got too many orgs, so we're gonna give it to our officer instead. Alright, that's gonna help our boost a lot. Plus 1.25, that's huge. It's our currently not great boost.
Asset acquired.
Oh yeah, and then we can steal from them as well. Great. So what could we steal? We aren't stealing from them, we're stealing from a different faction. But we can get some of this stuff back, for sure. +2, we'll take that. Where are we going to put that? I think we can put that on Mr. Cash Bland. Give him some more investigation. Always good. Two in North Korea. Well, we'll have to take that back. That's annoying. Army deployed in Tokyo. Interesting. Have ourselves another army. And we are destroying the U.S. occupation. We've detected an alien in Argentina. Good on them. Hope they're doing well. Hey, you know, Japan might hold. Whole point lost. Okay, never mind. As I say that.
Our associates are now in charge.
Nice. We have purged Taiwan. That's good. We control 2 points in Taiwan once again. Once we have more control points, we will fully exert our influence over Taiwan, because at that point, we can, with the claim that China has a claim, right? Yeah, it does. So we can actually just absorb Taiwan. Alright, and that's going to be all for today, because I think this is a good stopping point. We have seized control of China, which is huge. It is a bit of a reverse step compared to what we had before. I think compared to the total of what we had before, at least as far as boost goes. I think with everything else, it's in a better direction, mostly. Like, our research is, I think, better. But the point is, like, China still has a lot of room for development, so whatever we have now is only going to get better, and it's easier to hold. Like, China's incredibly difficult to take control of. It was incredibly difficult for me to take control of, which means it's going to be incredibly difficult for anybody else to take control of it from me, especially if we work really hard to defend it. So always have the defend on it. We always want to have people just around, you know. Ideally, I should probably have somebody also, like, either defending or surveilling every turn, just to make sure that there aren't any agents snooping around, causing any problems. And we also need to just be mindful of the resistance. They have a lot of territories bordering us, which is going to give them an easier chance to take control of it. So what I might do is just take control of the Himalayan states again, and then just immediately abandon it. Same with Myanmar. Just so that they don't have it. Right now, the Resistance seems to be our main enemy. Which makes sense. When I was playing the Resistance, the Servants were my main enemy. So we're just slated to be against each other. And Humanity First, I don't know what they're doing. I never really see them get very powerful. But yeah. Glory to our alien overlords. I feel we are making good progress for them, and they will look upon us favorably. All we need to do is get our boost higher, and with our boost we will be able to build up a war fleet, and the first thing I want to do with our war fleet is obliterate all of the space stations in Earth's orbit that are not mine. This will cause some atrocities and piss some people off. I might let the Academy and Project Exodus keep theirs, but everybody else has got to go. Especially Humanity First and Resistance. They need to die. I'll let the Protectors keep theirs too. But, yeah, that's our course of action for the next episode. So, drop this one a like if you have enjoyed it, and yeah, thank you once again to everybody that has been turning out for this series. It is by far the largest series I have on YouTube right now, and that is amazing. I am super happy because I am down with playing this game a lot. So this will probably not be my only campaign in Terra Invicta. Rest assured, when we are done with this one, I am probably going to jump straight into another one because this game is fun as hell. It's still in early access, which means it's still going to get updates. Alright, everyone. Catch you in the next one. Ash Heriter out.